So first of all, think about marriage, right? Think about how we look at marriage in today's society. We live in a very loose society when it comes to dating, right? You date someone and people do certain things, and some of the values and principles we had traditionally in our country 30, 40, 50 years ago are kind of gone now, right? And so we date people for certain reasons. We're attracted to them, we like them. Maybe it's a physical attraction, a physical attribute, or the cute eyes, man, nice lips, whatever it may be, right? And that's the first thing we see in somebody. We see them first, right? We see them first. You may hear them talk, but you see them first. And so you see somebody, you say there's an attraction there. They may talk, and you say, hey, this person sounds smart. This person has the pedigree, degrees, whatever it may be, and you start to date this person, right? And we fall in love and all that kind of stuff. And in the beginning, you may say you fall in lust. You may say you fall in lust in the beginning. Sometimes you fall in lust. And what ends up happening is that we get connected with this individual person. And I've seen people say they're in love. They're dating for a couple years, dating for a couple months. They get married. Why? Because I love this person. I love them. Don't ask the right questions because they fail to realize that this is a business decision. Like if you're saying, hey, I want to live a life of abundance. I have a purpose in my life. I'm in my 20s, in my 30s, right? I'm dating, and I'm gonna settle down for an individual person that I'm gonna build my life with. When you go into marriage, the goal is that we don't separate. Like we're not divorcing. And so most families want to make an impact, right? Whether it's a legacy to their kids, it's living in a good community. This is not everybody, but if you're saying, man, I want to live a life of significance, you have to marry right, because this is a business decision. Because you're saying, hey, this individual person, a couple things here. One, we're bringing both of our resources together. What's your credit score? Man, I know a guy, man, his credit score is over 800. He won't date anyone. He'll date, like not serious. But he won't take anyone serious in dating because the score is under 700. This is his reasoning for it, right? If you're not tight with your finances, if you're not responsible, you probably have a lower credit score. You're not paying bills on time, so I'm not going to marry this individual person. I don't know many people say, hey, you can check your credit score before we get married, before we date. It's more like, hey, let's have fun, right? Oh, let's have fun. Oh, we slipped up. Oh, you got knocked up. Let's get married. It happens so often in our country, right? So that's one thing. Other thing may be, like, what are your goals long term? What do you want to accomplish? Like, those are questions you got to ask. Like, where do you see yourself in 10, 15, 20 years?
Well, just working here at this place here as a cashier.
Okay, power to them. They want to be a cashier their entire life. Are you cool marrying that individual person? Are you cool with your husband or wife being a cashier? I tell my sisters, I got 5 sisters. I tell them, hey man, when you date a man, just date a man with some ambition. Like date a man who's got some drive, who has goals and want to accomplish. I don't care if he's broke today, I don't care, but where is he going? What's his future look like, right? And men and women don't ask those questions. What's your future look like for you? What do you want to accomplish long term? Also, you're going to procreate this individual person, right? Because if you're going to marry somebody, chances are you want to have kids, all right? Not everyone out there, but most people want to have kids. You're going to procreate. When you date someone, when you marry somebody, you're procreating with that individual person. What's going to come from that seed? It's a crazy question to ask. Is your husband smart? Is your wife smart? Are they attractive to a certain level of attributes, right? It may sound crazy, right? When I saw my wife, Lucina, this is crazy, right? So I had a physical attraction towards her. There was a certain body part I was looking at. You may guess what that body part is. It's not what you think it is, man. It's not that. It's not that. It's not the other one either. It's not. It's not those either. It was her arms. Her arms, right? Isn't that crazy? Her wingspan. I'm like, man, that girl's wingspan. Like my wife can walk and scratch her knees. So think about that. Like she's walking, scratching her knees. That's how long her arms are, right? And so I see that. What did I think? I said, man, if I procreate with her one day, I didn't say procreate, but if we ever had kids, my son can be a beast. At the time now, I'm 20 years old, I think like, man, I'm an athlete. Like, man, my son can be super athletic. My daughter's gonna be tall, long. And then I saw her parents. Dad was 6'6", uncle 6'8", 6'4", 6'4", 6'8", brother 6'6", I believe. Hoopers, played all athletic. I said, oh yeah, I like that. But think about that. Think about that same idea when it comes to that person's spiritual walk. What's the spiritual fruit of this individual person? Are they in church? Or do they come from a family that believes in Jesus Christ? If that's your faith you believe in, right? Those things are important. And so this decision of getting married, man, is a business decision because life is business, man. Finances are business, man. I had one of my subscribers, followers, comment in the comment section below one of my videos. that marriage and finances don't mix. I'm like, one of the leading causes of divorce in America is finances. Someone gets laid off. You're fighting over money, over bills. Because I've been married now over 10 years. In the beginning of my career, I didn't make a lot of money. I had some financial issues. Like, we were fighting over money, over budget. What'd you buy tonight? What are you doing spending money on that thing? Oh, like, they're fighting over swiping the card. Like, oh, what'd you buy that for? What are you doing? Like, it happens all the time, families, right? Because the stress and the burden of finances. So if you're going to embark on this journey with somebody and get married and plan to be married for the rest of your life, have some goals, ask some questions, make sure you're both aligned with the vision you have for your family, and think beyond the physical attributes, beyond the long arms, beyond those things, right? Think about, okay, cool. Can I see myself be with this person for the rest of my life, for one? And then two, what are their goals? What are my goals? Are they aligned? Three, how are we going to make money for our family? What's our goals? Now, I'm a little more traditional here. I believe men and women should both work in a household, but I believe as a man, I'm the head of the household. And if a woman is dating a man who doesn't have any vision or ambition or drive, he's a bum. Don't marry him. Like, my daughter knows that. Hey, I don't care who you marry. I got a couple things, babe. Faith has got to be there in that individual man, and drive and ambition and goals. You do not marry a man without ambition, drive, and goals. That's a non-negotiable in my house, so I'm not going to endorse that marriage at all. I don't care if he's broke. He can make money, but what's his drive? And so, guys, in conclusion, as you are dating, as you're looking for the person you want to marry and be with the rest of your life, man, have a checkoff list, man. Like, what's important to you? Don't just use what I say. What's important to you? Is it faith? Is it finances? Is it credit score? Is it the length of their arms? Right? Have a checkoff list. Be intentional, because this could be the worst or the best decision you've ever made.